What's going on, y'all? It's your boys, Georgia Bros 5. We're coming at you live from another recording, back again for the first time. It's your boy, Channel D, aka Mr. Monopoly Maestro, aka the Mazda Maniac. And I'm here with my brothers, as God is willing. Please introduce yourselves.
What's good, everybody? It's Josh Sheen here with you.
Hey man, what's up? It's Darius.
Okay.
There he is.
Yes, sir.
There he is, and he's hilarious.
Don't do that.
Hey, speak on it.
No, I'm gonna speak on it a little bit.
All right.
He's funny.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So as you can tell by the title of the video, this is our top 5 Nickelodeon cartoon shows, or commonly currently referred to as Nicktoons. So this is an incredibly long list of shows. It's not as simple as Cartoon Fridays, but we narrowed it down to 5 shows that we decided amongst ourselves are the cream of the crop, the top of the top. And those 5 shows are Avatar, The Last Airbender, SpongeBob SquarePants, Danny Phantom, Rugrats, and The Fairly Odd Parents. So I gotta give a kudos to Butch Hartman because he's on this list twice for being the creator of Danny Phantom and The Fairly Odd Parents. So as usual, I'll give you guys a little bit of backstory on these shows. Avatar: The Last Airbender began in 2005 and ended in 2008 and has a 7.8 on IMDb. SpongeBob began in 1999 and is still going on, currently in its 12th season. It has a current rating of 8.1. Danny Phantom began in 2004 and ended in 2007 and has a 7.4. Rugrats began in 91 and ended in 2004 and has a 7.4. And then Fairly Odd Parents began in 2001 and ended in 2017 with a 7.2 rating on IMDb. So as usual,
Rugrats went on for so long. Is that including All Grown Up?
This is only including just the regular Rugrats.
It's probably after they had the other section when they cleaned up their animations and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah. And all that.
They probably.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They did that. That's kind of smart.
Yeah.
So this is, like you said, this is just the Nicktoons. This is not counting live action shows. That's gonna be maybe down the line, a little bit down the line. So I guess we'll go ahead and shoot.
Hey,
let's get started, man.
You know what to do.
Let's talk about it, man. Let's go.
So as per the usual, I guess I'll go ahead and throw out my first.
Run it up.
There's one, and I hate to say this because this is.
Go ahead and
arguably
disappoint us. Disappoint us from the start.
Greatest, intro musics or intro songs to a show ever.
Interesting.
My 5th spot is Danny Phantom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Danny Phantom.
Okay.
He was just 14, man.
Yep.
He was just 14.
Dang.
Darius, Josh, what y'all got, man?
I got Rugrats for number 5.
Ooh.
I got Rugrats, man. Per usual, see where this is going. There's TM people, and then there.
Number 4, yeah.
But
okay, so for number 4 for me, I got the Rugrats.
Okay, naturally. Yeah. Number 4, I got Danny Phantom.
Okay.
Okay. The cycle continues.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I also have Danny Phantom. So I guess since we got those right there, we can kind of talk about them because we didn't really get to talk about
definitely
either of them.
So
yeah,
Rugrats it's the 5th. So I guess we'll talk about that first. But 5th is 5th out of the top. So you already beat tons of other cartoons.
Yeah, a whole bunch of other stuff.
Like
it ain't a terrible place to be. You made the lineup.
Yeah, it's not. Rugrats was fantastic. And then obviously, that's the top Nickelodeon movie I can think of. If you got that orange cassette, it was Rugrats.
That junk is sitting in my closet right now.
It's definitely Rugrats, 100%.
And the monkeys want the nanners.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Man, Tommy had enough.
Sponsorbilities. That then they had when they went to Paris. That junk was booming. Chucky Chan. Come on.
Chucky. You find out about Chucky's mom?
Yeah, junk was sentimental. Started getting up in my feels.
They had a lot lot of feels in that show.
Yeah.
After a while.
I tell you, man.
Yeah.
It was like, now we got to get them emotionally invested.
Right. It was great. They did.
They did.
Oh, man.
Did.
Freaking Angelica wilding all the time, running them
kids.
And they brought in Susie Carmichael to even it out. It's like, man.
Come on, man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It was real good. I enjoyed. I watched a ton of Rugrats.
Oh yeah, man. Got to. That's why I have it as number 4. For me, I love Danny Phantom. Like we said before, man, all these great and beat out all the other shows, man. They beat out a ton of other shows that are really, really good, man. Jimmy Neutron. I mean,
like that's like not easy.
Rocket Power, like they beat out other shows, man. But for me, I only have Danny Phantom solos because there's moments like that, like in Rugrats, that just really got to me, man. Like learning about Chucky's mom, seeing Tommy fighting with Dill, like Susie and what she meant to the show, just that kind of stuff to me, it really gripped me. Even to this day, man, before I mean, of course, it stems from my childhood and enjoying Rugrats as a kid.
Yeah.
But I think I just watched more of Rugrats than I watched of Danny Phantom. Like I watched like almost all of them, both of them, but I just watched Rugrats more of it. And I enjoyed it overall more than Danny.
I definitely watched more Rugrats, but I definitely ran through Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom, it's so good. It's so hard to put it for me.
Really good.
It's so good.
Like
they had that perfect intro. Like you can't get a better intro than that. Like that's like the epitome of intros right there.
And then that show was really good. And then they started taking it even further when he got that D on his chest, and they went to the second half. I'm like, oh, this man nasty now. He done mastered all his powers. He was fighting and learned all that stuff from Vlad.
Had to upgrade the suit.
Man, that show, the Box Ghost. Beware, come on,
and then when they did that time skip episode special, that junk was amazing.
Beware, that junk. All the enemies they had were all matured and stuff. That junk was so raw.
Their powers developed and junk.
Yes,
they put a lot of thought into that. It was
really cool, man. Like fighting wise, outside of Avatar, I think Danny Phantom was at the top as far as Nickelodeon went. Like the battles in that thing were just amazing. I loved it.
Yeah, that junk was wild.
Whew. Well, I guess we'll go into the number 3 spot.
Yes,
I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this. I already know y'all can give me all the bullshit. The TN niggas and Krillin.
What? That's crazy.
Y'all know I did not watch all of Avatar. Y'all know that.
Hold up.
I know that. Y'all know
Hold up. Just hold up, bro.
No, look, you know why I've already prefaced. You know why I'm about to say that.
Hey, we could just
you about to do something that's permanently gonna make me mad at you for a while.
As of now, I have not watched all of Avatar. I did not grow up watching Avatar. I've watched
everybody
maybe a season and a half of it
grain of salt
throughout.
Take that with a pound of salt.
Year of life. And so don't kill me just yet, y'all. I haven't watched all of it. Like I said. But number 3 for me is Avatar.
Trash.
Garbage. See, I knew there really was TN niggas and there's Krillin niggas. And this proves it That's here.
It. Thought it was a joke? No, it's real. They're really out here. They really exist. We have one
we're talking
right here.
I don't know why y'all are surprised. Y'all know I did not watch Avatar.
God. But you ain't have
You've seen enough.
You ain't have to.
The fact that I only watched a season of Avatar and I've watched every season of Rugrats and Danny Phantom and still put them below Avatar is a testament to how good I think it is so far. I just have not finished the whole show. That's a lot of respect to put the show over my childhood shows for when I did not watch as a kid.
What's your number 3, Darius?
Oh, thank you. All right. So for number 3, I have Fairly Odd Parents.
Same. Okay. Thank you.
Fairly Odd Parents, man.
Y'all saying like y'all didn't notice. Y'all know I didn't watch it.
You're still wrong.
That doesn't make you
all right.
less wrong. It's just
you still
let's go number
wrong.
2. Even with ignorance, you're still wrong. I don't.
Y'all good?
Huh?
No,
I'm not actually.
Y'all can continue to.
I'm frustrated right now.
Y'all can continue. Go ahead.
All right, what do you got for your number 2?
All right, perfect. I got Fairly Odd Parents.
Okay. So I guess now it's a good time to talk about Fairly Odd Parents. Triggered right now.
Yeah, I know. Just
you're lucky they're paying us a lot of money to do this podcast. Oh my god. They're not paying us shit.
You're trash. Why?
As far as like these traditional cartoon shows go, I have Fairly Odd Parents very highly regarded. Like it's almost up there with SpongeBob. Obviously SpongeBob hasn't been named yet because but Fairly Odd Parents, really great, really long running show. And then I like when shows can progress. For
sure. And progress.
It's been 17 years on the air, man.
Like progress and do that junk right.
Yep, because they had Timmy and his godparents. He'd make some wishes, they go bad. They could have just kept that same simple system and just did that the entire time. But they started bringing in different characters like Jorgen. Freaking his wife is the Tooth Fairy, like
Juan DCO.
Man, him, like just all that Dinkelberg. They brought in so many outside characters, and then even let them grow with them. So then
exactly
Chester and AJ,
Trixie, just all of them. Yeah, Jorgen became a pretty regular character, and it's like, oh, here he is again. Even though when they first debuted him, it's like, oh, this is the guy with the rule book and all this stuff. But he became
Mr. Crocker.
Later on, he became way more of a regular character. So they built up the world with that. They had, they ended up having a kid later on. Timmy's wishes got way more complex.
They had the boy Chin Wonder. Oh,
yeah, they had stuff.
The Crimson Chin, Bronze
Chip Skylark.
Come on, bro. My Shiny Teeth.
My Shiny Teeth.
Look, Butch Hartman having Danny Phantom and Fairly Odd Parents with those openings.
Yeah, bro, for real.
Really those to me are my 2 favorite Nickelodeon.
That man Slick had bars, bro.
Bars, bro. And then My Shiny Teeth and Me just God.
Yeah, it's always
teaching dental hygiene.
Yeah, that's not said it all. And then speaking of like music, they had that one ghost on Danny Phantom with Amber.
Amber. You will remember because I remember her name.
I remember her name.
Remember.
Yeah, she wasn't lying. You will remember her name.
Dope. I liked how creative they were with their ghosts, and I like how creative they were with the different fairies, and they made a whole fairy world. So it wasn't even like they just came. It's like they could go over there. Like, no, there's tons of fairies, tons of different kids got them. You lose them at this point when you don't need them. They had the one kid that tricked him into saying that he didn't need them. Like, it was.
I'm happy, and I don't need my fairy godparents anymore.
Hi, my name is stole from my mom's purse.
Yo, they used to stay with them recordings.
Just be blackmailing that kid, bro.
So funny.
God. Hey, since we on the topic of Fairly Odd Parents, man, what's you guys' favorite wish?
Favorite wish
in the show?
In the show
that was made, yeah.
No idea.
No idea. Okay.
Yeah,
I know it's on the spot. It's on the spot.
Yeah, I can't.
I had one wish that I really liked. The one I can't remember. Was it Timmy that made the wish? I can't remember at all. I think it was Timmy, where he wished that everyone was the same. And everyone was like gray blob.
That's what you mean.
Oh yeah,
I was like, man, that was crazy. Like, just like the implication of what that means, like in the real world. To me, it's
what he was trying to achieve was honestly good-hearted.
Right.
But then it just showed you, it's like, no matter what you do, people are still gonna be
people. Gonna still be people. Yep.
Shoot, I like the job when he wished to dress like he was rich. Bro, got that pinky ring. Bro, styling, bro.
He was flexing.
He was.
Oh man, he was flexing.
Hey, man, Chester and AJ. Hey, Timmy. Who are you? I don't know.
Who the fuck are y'all?
My favorite one was when he wished himself inside that video game.
Oh yeah,
yes,
that was real cool.
Man,
I like that jump.
Good show, man. That's definitely a good show.
Yeah,
Summer camp.
Yes.
Yeah, they had mad
What was it? What was his dad said? His dad was like, "I'm over for like, how old are you? 10 years old.
Yes.
10 years now,
bruh. Internet. Yeah, like literally, we get everything from the internet, but like that was like way back.
That was before we really started getting stuff from the internet.
Yes.
Like, where'd you get all this stuff from?
When Dinkelberg melted down his dad's trophies into a toilet seat, like he's legitimately shitting on your accomplishments. Like, come on, bro. Oh my god. Okay.
This is where I put the trophy. If I had one, like, come on.
If I had one. Oh my god. What's your guys'
number two, man? Number two.
What's your number two, bro?
Number two, man. I
know it's hard.
I gave it an Avatar.
I struggle with it too. Yeah, see, we have parted ways.
Yep,
we've parted ways.
This is where it happens. And
I knew these would be your top two, though. I knew that before you even started.
Easily. I wrote those before I wrote anything else.
Facts.
I love Avatar. I love Avatar to death. Avatar is so good, it commonly gets confused to be an anime because everybody just knows animes are, the top tier of cartoons.
Facts.
For sure. Just so much goodness. But the reason I put SpongeBob over them was because SpongeBob is just the
culture.
The that junk changed the country.
It did. It is the top cartoon. Period.
It is used on a day-to-day basis.
From
if you
can't
get
to me
a day without saying some random quote from SpongeBob,
right?
That would be amazing.
Right, man.
Salad.
What I learned in boarding school is
pants. Yes.
What I learned in boarding school is
everything but fine dining and breathing.
Yes. He was writing that. Like all the gifts of him just writing, trying to
threw out his name.
With the Krusty Krab pizza.
The songs, bro. That stadium performance
song,
the campfire song, the fun. The intro
campfire song.
Yes, bro. CAMPFIRESONG song, man.
Yes.
It'll
help if you just sing along.
SONG song. Campfire song.
It is the campfire song. Like Doodle Bob.
Need water.
Yes.
What's that? Need a wallet.
Yes.
A wallet.
That man was dying. He was dying. She was telling jokes.
She came outside. Them guys were done.
Yes. They were dried up, boy.
Yo,
put the real sponges in there. That shit's so funny.
Yo, when Sandy hibernated.
And
they was in
she
there.
Came out beating up people.
Yo, they was in there. Freeze it. They shaved all her hair off and were wearing them jokes like coats.
They were happy. They were so happy.
Oh my god. Kung Fu.
I love SpongeBob.
Yeah, SpongeBob
lifted up.
Yes. They put on them gloves.
People be talking down about him being
and then that Texas.
Yes. But people from Texas are dumb. But I stayed hitting my girlfriend with that junk, bro. Like, we be arguing about something. I'll be like, wait, what am I doing? I forgot. You're from Texas. My bad. Don't worry about it. Come on, man. Yo, I never thought a joke was more funnier than with they said that he was like, Patrick, what am I? He was like,
yes.
Oh, what did he say? Did he say stupid or idiot?
No, he was like, I think he said like stupid or something.
Yeah,
and he was like, no,
I'm Texas. What's the difference? Yo,
Sandy had enough, bro.
I died. I never laughed so hard. I thought that was the funniest joke in the world.
That jump was hilarious, bro.
We woo.
Yes, we.
I wumbo.
Yes.
You wumbo.
He, she, we wumbo. Wumbology, the
Wumbo,
study of
wumbo.
man.
Oh my God.
That wee woo, boy. That the maniacs in the mailbox.
The hash slinging slasher.
Oh yes.
The health inspector. Oh my
man,
God.
the hell.
Bro, who is it? Who was it that came through, man? What's that dude's name that hates Squidward? Well, Squidward hates him.
Oh, Squilliam.
William.
Squilliam,
Bruh,
fancy son.
He be classing on Squidward.
William, fancy son.
Oh.
Yeah, he do be styling on Squidward though.
Is mayonnaise
that
an instrument?
Mayonnaise an instrument.
Bro got the unibrow, but still be flexing. But that
flexing still, man. That junk crazy.
Wiggling that junk.
Oh man,
man.
So go ahead,
man, Mr.
go
Krabs,
ahead and talk about Avatar, man.
Beep bop, beep boop, beep bop.
Yes, beep bop, boop boop bop,
boop boop bop. Can't eat it. Play that song.
Yes, beep boop boop bop.
Man, yeah. That's it, man. SpongeBob got too much.
It's just got too
much. They got a lot.
That was like references from like 50 episodes just off the cuff.
Yep.
Like,
oh yeah.
Yep. We still remember him like that.
Ain't even go into the bag. That's just off the top.
That's man.
Let me hear y'all talk about this Avatar, man. It's such a good show.
We ain't gonna touch on it too much. You feel me? But
a little bit.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Just gonna touch on it.
Just a little bit. Just tap it.
Like I still. It's still really hard to believe that that's just a straight up American made.
It is. It's almost impossible to
make.
That they came up with that all on their own.
Because nothing.
Well, they probably took some.
Yeah, I'm sure they were inspired
a little bit from, from Japanese culture.
And I mean, nothing else. Nothing else on Nick was anything like it. Like nowhere close.
Not at all.
Nothing close. Nothing close.
Shoot, something I love the most about Avatar was that they based all of the different bendings off of different styles of martial arts. Like, and they used to have that guy. He would pop up like in between episodes or during commercial breaks, and he would like perform the different martial arts and be like, this is where waterbenders got theirs from. This is where Earth. Cool. This is why their movements are so strong because it's this form of whatever type of martial arts. I thought that was just the dopest, most intricate thing. I was like, that's really cool. I like that they threw all of that into the show itself. That is,
and
that's cool.
What you saying?
That's what was so aggravating about the.
Yep, that's exactly what I was about to say.
That's thing.
Exactly. Yep, Korra.
Like, Korra and the catastrophe that they wanted to call a movie.
Oh man, I don't want to speak.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. All right.
No, I don't think that.
Let that alone.
All right, I'm gonna load that. And I'm gonna let that alone. But yeah, and of course that was annoying as well.
Like, because I love how much
that whole.
So what y'all saying is I shouldn't watch.
Yeah, I love how much emotion they put into the movements. I mean, you can watch it. It's still a good show. It's just it ain't the original.
Right.
Yeah.
Facts.
It never would.
And it never will be. Damn.
But story wise, like just.
Yeah, they had the perfect amount of just the balance of action, comedy, freaking
tug on the heartstrings a little bit.
And,
lessons, drama,
lessons, all of the lessons.
Yeah, because I mean, freaking
if you
Aang ain't know what to do with his feelings for Katara, Sokka out here with every other chick just getting it. Freaking Zuko, I love Zuko's whole story. Like, started off just hothead, got his face burnt by his father because he's a hothead and losing junk, which just makes him even more of a hothead. But then he ends up teaming up, with his uncle Iroh. Favorite character, easily. No one's even close. I love Iroh.
Oh yeah,
just
I've been seeing stuff on Facebook, man, about his good sayings and philosophy.
Oh yeah, super philosopher, had all the sayings. Just anything, whatever ails you, he had some proverb to bring up to make you rethink your life.
Yes, boy. Over a cup of tea.
I loved it, man. And then I love how they slowly started to show, a little bit of Iroh's background. He used to be this big war guy, but he pretty much gave up on all that. He lost his son. He was following and taking care of Zuko so much, treating him like he was his son. Like, just how he didn't really like, his brother, the Fire Lord, because he was like, man, my son dead and you don't even want yours. Like, that's some crazy stuff. Like, it was mad emotional.
It was.
It's Zuko just trying to prove himself to his father, who's actually a bad guy. He later started to be like, actually, you know what, that dude tripping. I don't need to prove myself to him. I can be my own man, make my own decisions.
I did see that. That was pretty dope.
It was all great, man. I do. I think everybody should watch the entire series. It's a great story.
That tackles so many different just stuff that people go through on a day-to-day.
Man. So, as always, we'll give you guys our finalized list. Coming in the bottom spot is Rugrats, and just above them is Danny Phantom. They're only off by 1 point. So 14 points for Rugrats, 13 points for Danny Phantom. Fairly Odd Parents has 8 points.
Oh, yeah.
Avatar, The Last Airbender, has 6. And SpongeBob is just ahead of them with 4 points. Oh, and we cannot forget, we have honorable mentions on our list because definitely we had to include these shows because just 5 shows out of all of Nickelodeon's. Just can't leave it at that. So with that being said, we can't. I'm gonna name 2.
We can't possibly forget to do this. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We can't forget.
I'm gonna name 2.
You know what I mean?
Darius and Joshine gonna name one apiece, and my 2 that I gotta say, because obviously they're amazing shows, is Jimmy Neutron. Okay, Boy Genius.
Hey,
definitely gotta talk about that a little bit. Awesome show.
The Boy Genius. That started with the movie, right?
Oh, did it?
I feel like
which one?
I think it might have.
Maybe.
I think it was the
might have
first because it was in theaters, and then they made a show out of that joint.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. So Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius.
Movie was clean.
Great show. Yep. Rocket Power aired for 5 years, but also a great show. So I guess Darius, you want to give us your honorable mention? Boogity, 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 boogity.
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah, man. Jimmy Neutron was dope. Rocket Power was dope. Spud with the longboard. He finally found his place. It was a good moment. I like Tito, bro. Tito's, he about it. But I gotta say, Invader Zim.
Oh my God.
Invader Zim.
Feel that.
Invader Zim. If any show deserves to be in the top 5, it's that one.
Yeah, Invader Zim. We left it off the list just because of how short-lived it was, and it did get canceled. So the other ones had a lot more time to be great. Invader Zim was it was before its time, man.
It really was
before its time.
It really was.
Dude was too evil. They weren't ready for that amount of evil.
He was doing too much for old school kids. Like,
if you watch the show, you'd be like, "What the?"
He was wilding. There was a whole episode where he found out they were having a physical that day, and then he was like, "Oh man, they're gonna find out I'm an alien because I don't got human organs." That man spent the whole day robbing all the kids in the school of their organs. He ended the show with
how did this shit get on TV?
With 13 lungs, 7 hearts, 5 livers. Just he was stealing all their organs, and then I think he got checked at the end. They're like, "Oh, this is the most healthy kid I've ever seen." It was nuts, but it was beautiful. Just the comedy was so on point. His little robot sidekick. That's
probably one of the funniest shows.
It is. Gurr is just amazing. Just the Doom song, just the randomness, just how it could go from serious to just the dumbest thing in the world. I loved it. It was a great show.
It was a good show, man. It was a great show. Let me put the great on.
Mm-hmm. Do that.
Facts, man. So I guess I'll throw mine in there.
Yeah.
I think
you should.
You already went, so I don't know who else.
Do y'all want me to do that?
Yeah. I think Everyone wants you to. Yeah.
Everybody. Oh, it's crazy.
Everybody.
Hey, so, I had to go. All the female. I had to go. I had to go with the Chalk Zone, man.
Oh man, talk about it, bro. Talk about it.
So Chalk Zone. Anything that gets erased off of the chalkboard,
where it go?
It ain't gone, bro.
Ooh,
you know where it go?
Tell me.
It go to the Chalk Zone.
Okay.
It goes to the Chalk Zone.
Gosh, let me ask you a question, bro. If I was in a classroom setting and I wrote on the chalkboard,
okay,
and I took the eraser and I erased it off the board.
Facts.
Where would it go?
I'm pretty sure it'd go to the Chalk Zone. Definitely goes to the Chalk Zone. But my man Rudy Tabooty.
Rudy Tabooty, bro. Gotta put respect on his whole name, bro.
You got to.
Mr. Tabooty. Come on, man.
Ain't nobody have no name like that on Nick. Come on.
Nobody. Rudy Tabooty, come on.
So my man Rudy Tabooty had that special chalk, he can access this Chalk Zone. So he got to see like all the
female them.
All the sexy girl them, all the female them. No, he got to see all the creations that got erased, or so people thought got erased,
Yeah.
Him and his little boy, what was his name? Snap. Yeah. Man, Snap. They just went on those adventures, man. Cleaning up other people's messes. That's what they did.
That was the show, man.
I thought it was a real
that was the show, man. He got that special chalk. Get him access to the Chalk Zone.
Yeah, but
he had the chalk. He had the chalk to the Chalk Zone. Rudy's got the chalk. The Chalk Zone.
Chalk Zone. Yes, man. So we just had to go ahead and throw those in there because those are some shows that we just couldn't. We'd be remiss without mentioning these 4 shows, man. Oh, yeah. We're just 3 people out of a world of 7 billion people. So if you guys definitely have any kind of rebuttals or you have your own list or you concur with us, please get in the comment section and let us know, man. If you enjoyed the podcast, leave a like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, on Twitter at GeorgiaBros5. That's the best way to keep up with us and what we got going on. And obviously we post every Friday, so look forward to future content, and we thank you guys for listening. See you next time.
Peace.
Hey, man, put y'all SpongeBob quotes in the comments. All right, peace.
Yeah, do that. Do that.
Do that. Run that.
We need those.
Load that and let that wet.
You are my friend. あの日の夢。今でもまだ忘れてないんでしょ。You are my dream. 始まってばっか君の